Hello, everyone, and welcome to another great episode of the Gridiron Glory here with Will and Tad. We cover all 32 NFL teams, their highlights, their stories, and their successes and struggles. And today we're featuring a recap with the Philadelphia Eagles at home defeating the Cleveland Browns 20-16. This performance for the Browns, we're going to cut right to the chase. It gets them to 1-5. Um, it's been a real struggle this year for Deshaun Watson. 16 of 23, 168 yards, no touchdowns, sacked 5 times, just struggling on third downs. And this is a guy that they have been starting him. The coach has been saying he gives them the best chance to win, Kevin Stefanski. And you're leaving Jameis Winston on the bench there, and I'd like to ask your take on the Deshaun Watson situation, Will.
Yeah, I mean the Deshaun Watson situation is just something in a matter of like you go out there, you pay Deshaun Watson all this money and everything, and I mean along with that you also have like the off field issues and whatnot, and not to mention that you've massively underperformed in this contract. Now being the Browns at 1-5, so it's just a matter of it's like, is it worth it at this point? I mean, listen. I mean, you're bringing this up. I mean, I'm bringing this up the contract. We're bringing this up the Deshaun Watson situation and everything. If the Browns are anything like another team that I know, the Denver Broncos, there was a guy like just a season ago who had a massive contract and he wasn't necessarily underperforming, just maybe didn't get along with the coach, this and that. And
Yeah.
and yeah, they let go of that, traded him, whatever, with even though he had a massive contract. So, I mean, yeah, you could arguably say that the Cleveland Browns might, you know, need to look into other options. I mean, it's what I think you just figured that that's the epitome of this franchise at this point. Browns fans,
Right.
feel free to disagree me here. I just don't think you guys are ever meant to have a long term, like tenured quarterback. I just don't think that's meant to ever happen. I think your guys' storyline in the NFL is to simply have that. I mean, you guys are the pit stop for quarterbacks. So who's it going to be next? Hey, famous Jameis. Let's see what you got. That's
Yeah.
what I mean, I don't know. Why not? Why not? Why not give
Yeah.
Jameis Winston a shot?
I gotta say that was a really good take there on the Watson situation. And it's been a real unfortunate situation to see unfold. And I'd agree that at this point, like, it's a sunk cost to me, and I think it's just time to look at other options because you're not even fielding a competitive team at this point, unfortunately for Cleveland, and you got to feel for the fans there. Anyways, looking at Philadelphia, it was a win they needed. Um, Not always the prettiest. You get your field goal blocked in return for a touchdown, so stuff like that, and but still more than enough to get by Cleveland. Jalen Hurts with his 2 touchdowns, 264 yards, also 33 yards on the ground. The return of AJ Brown, that was big. 6 catches for 116 yards and a touchdown after missing several games with his various injuries. So great to see AJ Brown back for the Eagles. And Saquon Barkley, 18 carries for 47 yards, not the most effective game. What's your take on Saquon Barkley's
Yeah,
performance?
Saquon Barkley, very. I mean, you just figure what's going on there. Not getting him. I mean, you get him heavily involved early in the season, but now it's like you're getting into the midst of the season, and it's like he's not getting as involved. So it's just I don't know, man. You got to get him more involved.
Yeah,
It's
a
just kind of
lot of
like,
questions there.
yeah, just a lot of questions there. So, but overall, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith get those touchdowns, and Cam Jurgens, the center, did get the fumble as well. The center out of Nebraska. Um, yeah, I mean, I want to get your take really quick on this Eagles secondary. And
Yeah.
specifically, you look at a guy like Cooper DeJean, and he gets total tackles, a 3 solo, a half a sack, and he even got a hit on the quarterback. And where would you rank Cooper DeJean? As I see that you're wearing that Iowa shirt, where would you rank him amongst
Yeah.
corners?
Yeah. Oh, what's crazy is Cooper DeJean, he goes his entire collegiate career at Iowa without having a single sack. And then in his first start with the Eagles, he gets the sack on Deshaun Watson. So a big moment there for him. A very well timed blitz there. Gotta commend the call. And yeah, he's made his first start, so he's establishing himself still. Hard to see exactly where he's going to rank after one start, but I feel like he's got all the potential in the world. Him and Quinion Mitchell as well. They have two rookies playing heavy minutes in their secondary, and that's a secondary. If you remember how things ended for the Eagles a season ago, that was a big struggle with their losing streak at the end of the year and early exit from the playoffs. So you draft Quinion Mitchell from Toledo in early in the draft, and then with your following pick, you take DeJean out of Iowa. So they saw a major issue in their secondary, and they've addressed it. So a big credit there for Philadelphia to see what they need to fix and do it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, Browns. I mean, I mean, I'm sorry to say, Browns fans, but you guys are kind of familiar with these scenarios. So, looks like you're in for another one. It's
Mhm.
unfortunate. I mean, you guys have had your playoff runs here and there, but unfortunately, you're in for what the Cleveland Browns are known for best. And here they are right back at it again, unfortunately. And that's not your fault, Browns fans. That is not
No.
your fault. I want to say, Browns fans out there, you guys are probably some of the most respectable, toughest fans in the NFL for everything you guys endure and everything you guys have been through. Like, I personally know some Cleveland Browns fans myself that I've met. I mean, you guys are an extremely resilient fan base, and none of this is your fault. It's your ownership's fault. It's your front office fault for not being able to manage
Yeah.
a franchise well. And it's just chaotic, and it has been for years. And where does it end? Where does it end with that
Where does
franchise?
it end?
And yeah, there you have it. Eagles win 20-16.
Yes, please continue to like, subscribe, and follow our channel as we give pristine NFL content throughout the season. Thanks for watching.